Alright, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Troy Bilt Briggs & Stratton Professional Rear-Wheel Drive Mower. So, I did ultrasonic clean the carb. I got it as clean as possible. The only thing was tricky was the cables. Everything was so dirty. I actually referred back to my video. So most of the dirt came off. There's like a little bit of glob of dirt here and there, but the carb itself is clean now. But that's basically the assembly. This little cable right here was the one I just had a question about. Well, we'll see when it runs, but you know, the lever should be pulling it to open the choke, and then as soon as it heats up, it'll basically push the choke open, and that'll keep it running. I have to let it warm up. So everything looks to be like it's in the correct place. I mean, I'm gonna really see, but yeah. So I'm at the final stages here. I'm just gonna go ahead. I saved you guys the expense of just putting in the 2 bolts in the back. It was sandwich basically, and getting the carb reassembled after cleaning. So I'll go ahead and I'll get you guys back on the tripod. I'll put the intake type boots back on with the gasket on it, so you guys can see the final stages. And what I'll do is I'll then put a little bit of fuel in it. I'll run it, and we'll see if the rear self-propelled works, and see if we can get this one finished. Yeah, it kind of sucks trying to find these wheels are obsolete now, so there's no aftermarket, there's no replacement. So even if I wanted to fix it up, I really can't. So that's the only thing that sucks sometimes with some of these mowers, is I have no problem fixing them. It's just the parts. The parts are not available. I mean, it's out of my control. So makes sense why it was free, though. Maybe somebody looked into it and they're like, you know what, I can't get any parts for it, I'm just gonna toss it. But no worries, we'll try to salvage it, save it. Maybe somebody can use it. So what we'll do here is go ahead and reinstall the intake, are you kind of saying? Yeah, it's like an intake. And then this actually just mounts underneath the clip. It clips onto the fuel line, or the fuel line clips onto that. So I'll make sure that the bolts line up first, and then I'll just put it down with the impact. The air filter looks fine. Doesn't look, it looks like fairly newer. Just lining everything up. I'm just trying to line it all up correctly here. Okay, there we go. I'll get it started just to hold it. And yeah, fairly simple to do. It's not too strenuous or hard. It's just, you just gotta kind of know what you're looking at and just remember where everything goes. That, I think, is the biggest thing with doing mower work. Tighten it on one side, and then I'll tighten it on this side, and then I'll just give it a light couple of taps. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's tight enough. This is plastic. You don't want to over tighten this, it will break. So everything is mounted correctly. The float looked fine. I did like a little mini test of just blowing on it, but using a second hose and just seeing. And then while I had it off, I kind of just like wiped down the mower, make it look a little cleaner. And what I'll do is get the assembly back on. It is an OEM filter. I don't even know if this was the factory one or not, but it's not dirty though. I mean, I could tell the pre-filter is doing a really good job on it. Yeah, I don't know if they still use this type of Briggs anymore. I know they used it for a while. This is probably only my second one I've ever run across. But yeah, just tighten it down, line it up. All right, so that's good. I checked the oil on it. It was good. I just topped it up a little bit. Doesn't necessarily need new oil at this point. So I'll go ahead and let me just get this set up out here, get some fuel, and we'll try to run it. Let me just get it set up. I'll bring the tripod out, and then I will set it up out here, just on the edge of my grass. It's a little windy today. Hopefully it's not too strong of a wind. but I will lift it up here, and I'll try to get the full shot here. So I'll put it in here so it's not too high. I'll try to level it a second here. All right, and then that should be good. Give me a second here. I'll get the mower in the shot here. And it is an auto choke, so I shouldn't have to do really anything to it. It'll just start to pull. So I'll fill it up with some fuel. I cleaned out the tank a little bit. I ran some cleaner in there. So hopefully got all the debris out if there was any debris. And I will fill it up a little bit, about a quarter. That should be enough. Give it a second to trickle, trickle, trickle. Put that back, and then now we'll just make sure. Okay, there's fuel now in it. Put about a quarter, so hopefully it'll run. I don't see anything leaking, which is good. Sometimes you got to check to make sure the gasket isn't leaking or anything is leaking underneath, because you never know. Never know. All right, so I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take a few pulls to start, but we'll see. If it starts and pulls, I'll let it run for a second. Here it goes. First pull. You can hear the choke is engaged. As it warms up, here we'll aim it a little bit over here. I had some initial oil, so I might have maybe put too much into it. It should clear up in a few minutes here. What I want to do is just get a clip to hold it down and then let it warm up, and it should change the pitch. So it does fire up and run, so that's good. I don't see anything leaking, so everything is pretty dry. I'm just gonna put my holder here, and then I'm gonna let it run, okay? Warm up, and I'll see if the pitch changes. The mower's running good. Let it warm up. quiet mower. See the gear selector here, this one works fine, all of them will work fine. So it looks like it helps having the zip ties on, puts a little more tension on the cable. So it works in all speeds. So if it works, just let it work, right? So yeah, letting it run there for, it looks like about 5 minutes. It's going to run out of fuel in the next couple of minutes, so it's going to chug, 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 and then basically die out. The one thing I don't like on this design is I do not like how the elbow, it goes down, and then it's got to curve up. That I don't like, because, you know, if you don't have enough fuel in there, you won't be able to reach the carb, and the carb might choke out. So, other than that, it seems to be an okay design. I mean, it runs okay. It's fairly quiet. It's a 175cc engine, so everything works on it. I mean, other than the cable being a little modified there, but it works fine on all the speeds, because it's about got 4 speeds on it. But, you know, I don't expect much from Curbfind, but, you know, getting it running, operating, then maybe we can go ahead and get rid of this one. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. I'm going to try to just wipe it down a little bit more, and I don't know, probably list it around, I don't know, 160 maybe, 150. But yeah, hope you guys like the content here. As I find more stuff, I'll try to document it and or show the repairs on it, but fairly straightforward. If you guys have any questions on it, I know sometimes people have questions, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. And also, since this video is probably going to come out, happy Easter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.